Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Challenger Series here for race number 9 of the season. And this is always a fun one when it comes to the Challenger because it is Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas! That is right. We are here for race number 9 of the season. And we have a wonderful new cast of characters in the field tonight. Few of them, and actually we are rolling. Um, so rolling. There we go. A couple new characters in the field tonight. Old number 7 and Color. Actually, glad that these two are together right here because they are quite literally going to be a force to be reckoned with here. Oh, there we go. Looks like Liv was actually able to join. That's fine. So he was actually able to join us from the lobby. He was having a little bit of internet trouble, so thankfully that was able to be rectified. But as you may have seen, we are about to roll, so we're getting back out of the lobby, and then we're going to go back in. Yeah, we have some new characters. Old number 7 and then Color are the new ones. Liv is not. He's always been a fan of the Challenger series, and he has been so far been making every single race. So it looks like we are able to join back now. We have a lot of interesting. Interesting things to talk about when it comes to the playoff picture. Only 4 drivers have won tonight. Or won tonight, won this season, and we are looking to see who is going to be able to take that new title of race winner here in the South Point 400. Las Vegas has been a time where you can actually get a brand new winner. Of course, we have seen those win here before. Bassbuck most recently won the championship by winning the race last season. So that is just going to be another thing to talk about. So as I'm going to pull up the points here, like I said, we only have 4 different winners so far this season, but our person that's sitting P3 in the standings, Cyber, has yet to win. He's going to be starting midfield. You can see him all the way back in the midfield right there, number 22. In fact, I'm going to go on to the back of this camera shot right here because I love looking at the front to back cam of everyone racing to see where the people in the back, everyone kind of swerving, going on through front to back. Las Vegas is going to be a multi-groove track. Low draft especially is going to allow that high side to do a little bit of damage, and you can see this 9 of Sauce going to try to work his way up through the field. And, this is Liv. He's supposed to be in the 7. He did have a little bit of internet issues, but he will be in the 95 for tonight. But technically, he is number 7, going to be with us here in the future. But it's going to be a lot of interesting topics here as we are just going through the field. There's the 10 of Tay with Sauce. He was here last week with us. Unfortunately, had an early exit, so nothing quite too fanatical right there from him. Going to be. Of course, using Bassbuck as our IRL streamer. And we also have a couple people bouncing off the wall. That is the 41, I do believe, of Color. That is not having a great start. The 24 of B-Right as well, making another start up there. Oh, that is a 14 of Brink. I apologize. The Stewart Haas cars, man, they all look the same. But yeah, a lot of these guys are just going to be trying to find some track position. Blackout right here as well, getting some good track position from starting in the rear. It's all going to be about just managing your tires and getting up through the field. You definitely want to find a good drafting partner as well. So as you can see, that 14 of Brink is not having the greatest of starts. As you can see right there, everyone kind of ping-ponging each other right there. The 9 making a really aggressive move, and that kind of pinged the 10 into him. You can see the 24 kind of giving back right there, saying, hey, I didn't appreciate that. Here is the 18 of Bassbuck. Like I said, our most recent winner here. This is actually P11, mind you. So as he is passing for the 30 of P10, that is going to be stage point territory. Looking on through, going up through the field, that is the 22 of Cyber. Like I said, still without a win. P3 in the standings, 161 points above the cut. In fact, actually, if he finishes above or if he actually is 180 points above the cut, exiting this race, he is going to be locked into the playoffs based on points. And hey, I'm sure that is going to be something that he wants to get done and dusted so he doesn't have to worry about it anymore. But as you can see, 19 drivers with us here tonight. Like I said, we have one person that did bow on out. That was, I do believe, Rockfan, number 13, which is going to be his second race with us here as well. But you can see a big old wad right now. Everyone kind of not really able to make a whole lot of ground. The 20 of Mike G leading the way for that pack with the 3 of old number 7 just right here, just in front of this 48, mind you. 3 wide, almost for 3 wide. Still going at it right here. Everyone just kind of in a parking lot right now, not really able to make a whole lot of ground. That 2 of Gotham, who, by the way, was speeding in order to get here, was able to clear this pack and is able to just kind of move his way forward. 3 wide for a hot second. The 48 on the bottom with the 22 of Cyber up top. Going to hit the apron. That's really going to make a 3 wide right behind. The 6 of Blackout is going to take the low side. He's going to get 2 for the price of 1 right there and then. But you can see that inside line totally disintegrate as we are moving forward. Ooh, that 18 of Baswick getting loose is going to hit the 48 of Nathan. I'm sure that wasn't intentional. Those guys are probably in the same party chat. We'll have to see, though. I don't have Baswick stream on audio, but we will see how that comes undone here. Like I said, the 2 of Gotham currently has the most wins in the season with 3. So he is looking mighty strong right now. When it comes to the playoffs, he is actually not our championship leader, mind you. That belongs to Sauce, but only just. That is a 14-point gap between Gotham and Sauce for the regular season championship. And with Sauce starting from the rear, it is going to be a climb for him to get up to that top spot. So, speaking of playoff picture, 3 points separate P12 from P13. Because remember, we are doing top 12. Pardon me, I'm choking on my own spit. Top 12 for playoffs, and Xander RS Meatwagon currently has that spot. But you may have noticed he is not here tonight. At number 1 is absent from this race so far. Well, not so far. He is absent. So that number 48 of Agent Orange, that's why we're on board with him for right now. He is 3 points behind. Just by showing up, he's going to be graduating into the playoffs. So excellent job from him. Same thing with Memory. 30 points above the cut. He's not here. Of course, this is all work-related issues. So unfortunately, that's just one of those things. It sucks when it happens, but we do have to take a look at work, and it does affect some people. So it almost affected Gotham when he was literally speeding in order to get here. But yeah, as we can see right now in this current picture, everyone is right now just kind of turning laps, trying to get as much done as they can. Mason Emery, thank you. I'm always missing Vegas too. Exactly. So with that, I can see that Blackout getting a little bit loose right now. We're going to be quite some time before green flag pit stops, but I am anticipating with as much spread as we are seeing right now that green flag pit stops will be a must. Our in-race chamber, you can see right now the 18 of Bassbuck looking down low on the 41. Looks like he will be down low. The 41 is going to have to give a little bit of space right there. So that is going to be for P5, trying to get that spot. The 18 is going to get up to the high side with a high side momentum. Should carry the 41 on through the front stretch, but the draft will be with the bottom. So that 41 is going to be all out of luck. As you can see just in front, the 2 of Gotham was able to latch on with his BMM teammates right now, up to the front, up through the little ways back behind this pack. The 9 of Sauce is currently, I do believe, in P14. I could be mistaken on that. Yes, looks like P14 right now, P15 being B right. So everyone just trying to maintain their own gap right now. That is going to be the biggest thing. Run their own race, try to get into a good rhythm. because as actually what I'm noticing right now is that second pack is actually closing in on that first. So for BComp, who has led the way, leading from pole currently, it may be faltering a little bit. I'm not quite sure, but it looks like to me that second pack is starting to close on in to the first. But we'll have to only tell because your line is only as good as the leader, and they are battling right now. So as you can see, the 18 going on down low, trying to pick up the pieces right here. So good at Vegas. We have seen him. We have seen him not only win races at Vegas, but lead on multiple occasions despite the series, whether it be trucks, Xfinity, or here we are in the Cup cars. So definitely he's going to be a force to be reckoned with here. But as you can see now, a lot of drivers really starting to spread on out right now. The 9 of Sauce, I do believe, what happened with him? Because it looks like he is starting to fall off the cliff right now. There's the 38 monster. People may start thinking about pitting here soon. I do believe we already have one person out of this race. Let's. Oh no, actually it was the 6 of Blackout maybe taking an early stop. Looks like yes, these drivers are starting to start to split the stage. Very interesting topic here because I do want to wait and see how many. I guess maybe the 95 was just loose. So never mind. Okay, but I guess while that is a good transfer right there, 22 laps to go in this first stage, mind you. Short stopping, splitting the stage in half is a very real option. These guys can do a lot of damage by just splitting the stage in half. So these guys are going to have a little bit of strategy to think about. Not only that, but 2 tires have also won stages here before. Now these stages are a little bit longer than the Xfinity guys, but definitely it is very possible in order to split this or not split the stage, basically run it on out and take 2. Looks like that front pack is starting to spread on out. Not as a big gap or between themselves and the second pack right here. So the 20 is actually going to take my advice, and he's actually going to be pitting right now. He's seeing all these guys pit for tires, and they are going to be blistering fast. That 18 leading that second pack is also driving that second pack up to this first. So little by little, they are getting it done. Speaking of little by little, here is the 3 of old number 7. Like I said, making his first race with us here tonight. Welcome to MRL. This is definitely going to be an interesting thing here as we are looking at maybe a little bit of a lag surge, mind you. Maybe it was the 41 of color. Oh, I could be mistaken. But maybe we saw a little bit of lag, though. So hopefully that doesn't affect a whole lot here. But, yeah, people are starting to trickle on down pit road. Slowly but surely, it seems to be 1 driver per lap. So, I mean, I don't know. These drivers are going to be having to take a look at that and be like, hey, when do I pit? Do I take 2? Do I take 4? Because these drivers on 4 are going to be setting blistering times. So I do not envy these guys right here. The 6 of Blackout being one of the first to come on down pit road right here. He's kind of in a good spot right now, though he is incredibly loose. You can see that basically riding that white line all the way around. That is not an ideal spot. He's actually going to gain a spot on the 41. So that is just the value of short pitting. You can just see literally right there, the 6 gapping the 41 by how much you can actually just pit by just short stopping. So it's going to be interesting as all this happens. A 3 now of old number 7 going to come on down. I do believe he's the only one this lap that is doing that strategy. As these guys coming around, or the leaders coming around the backstretch, are we going to see anyone pit this time? I do not see anyone taking that sharp left turn in order to signal. So currently the top 7 have yet to pit, and everyone behind trying to gain a little bit of time are the ones that are taking that risk. Of course, it is a huge risk by doing that. A caution, and these guys are trapped a lap down. Of course, they would probably take the, not the lucky dog, the wave around by not pitting, but it is a risk. What do you do here? So, like, we know the 41 of color right here, the 20 of Mike G. Yes, it is a it is a strategy that can work by short stopping, but I mean, it doesn't quite work if there's a caution that comes on out. So, yeah, we're going to have to see, though. P4 changing hands to 66 Chapman deciding, hey, you know what? I can go do this now. 15 laps to go in this stage with 5 laps of fuel for what I'm seeing these guys go on down right now. Well, it looks like we're going to be seeing one of our takers right here. The 48 is going to be taking that sharp left turn. I don't think anyone else did. The 38 is on new tires behind, so the 22 has to give way. You can see that 48 going to be taking that sharp left right there. You can see the 14 coming on down. The 95 is already on pit road. So, yeah, these guys, pit road is going to be a very busy place here sooner rather than later. The 38, though, on fresh tires have tracked these guys down and is now latching onto their draft. So, yeah. Just to kind of give a little bit of interesting tidbits, the 24 and the 9 have yet to pit, so if you're going to be taking a look at that, let's actually take a look at the 9's POV, because I do believe he is actually streaming, so let's take a look at that. Can pull up our usual second in-race streamer. He has 2 laps of fuel left. And there we go. Ooh, he has a little bit of strategy talk from Jose Protege. So I have to take a look and see how that's rolling. I'm on board with the 24, though, as I'm talking about the 9. I apologize about that. There goes the 10 of Tay with Sauce coming on down pit road this time. Looks like the 22 of Cyber's also going to duck on down pit road. These guys are going to be coming on down sooner rather than later. I'm talking about these leaders. So we're going to be on board with Brian to see if these top 3 are going to be pitting this time. Looks like the 21 is the 4. Yep, all 3 of these guys are going to be coming on down. Will we see 2 tires, 4 tires? I don't know. This is going to be interesting. So the 36 of Brian is going to have to give way. He is going to be running the top side. A little bit of contact by the 21 and the 2. Oh, and the 4! And the 4 spins it! He is going to be at a huge disadvantage going onto pit road, spinning it when it comes to a critical stop. That is crucial. That could have been a stage win down the toilet right there. So, to see who is, both of our in-race streamers are on pit road right now, so I cannot tell you who is going to be our leader right now, but you can see the 22 exiting pit lane, going to be right around the 48, who only pit a lap earlier than him, so nothing quite as absurd. But it looks like right now the 20 may be our leader here. You can see the 6 of Blackout, by virtue of staying out that much longer, by pitting that earlier, is what we are seeing. The different speed. So it looks like the 66 of Chapman is currently the leader, with let's actually go on board with him. I don't know if he is pit yet. That's going to be the question. Any day now. Actually, there we go. So we see the 4 of B comp. It looks like the 66 of Chapman has not pit yet. So that is very interesting. Actually, no, he has pit. So it looks like he may have taken 2. The 4 of B comp taking 2 as well. So that is going to be a very interesting strategy call, because everyone behind is on fresh tires. Leading the way is that 20 car of Mike G. So 4 tires is going to be very, very fast when it comes to the 2 tires of B comp and 66 of Chapman. Not only that, but they're battling right now. Well, they're not battling right there, but they were battling as it was happening. So these guys definitely are not setting themselves up quite well. As we are looking at it, the top 10, actually, I can't quite tell. Let's see. Here is P9 of old number 7, with Liv being the top 10, P11 being Sauce. That's just give a reference on where everyone is right now in this current juncture. P12 looks like being Tay with Sauce, so let's go on board with him for a hot second. Tay. Yep, Tay with Sauce, and the 24 of B right. I apologize. Those schemes look very similar. The 21 of Coyote and Gotham must have sped, because they are behind the 8 ball critical misstep for BMM as they are trying to go and win the stage. The 4B comp still is there, but he's on 2 tires. The time is ticking as 4 tires is going to be the theme of the day right here. The 18 taking 4, the 6 of Blackout. That, of course, he took 4 as well, but the time difference in pitting is crucial. This is P8 we're on board with right now, and that speed difference is astronomical. And we can see the top 6 just in front. The 48 is going to be the next person on the chopping block. Let's go on board with him. Actually, no, let's go on board the 20 as he is closing on down to 6 laps to go in this first stage. The 20 is there, and he is going to be inching closer and closer to that stage win. He just needs to get that snippet of the draft. He's almost there, and he should be able to close on up. The 22 is Cyber, though, also looking very hungry. The 48 as well. Going to get underneath the 41 of color right there, and that 41 on old tires is not going to work on out, as well as the new tires of the 22. In fact, he may be able to get another one right here coming out of turn 2 with the 20 now. This is going to be an insane finish, ladies and gentlemen. 5 laps to go in stage 1. The 22 as well looking already mighty hungry down low. The 20 of Mike G has to give a little bit of space, and you can see that 22 just dive it on in. That grip is supreme right there. And the 48 saying, hey, don't forget about me. I am following right behind, but almost tank slapping the wall right there. 48 looking on down low, and the 20 is going to be helpless as the newer tires of the 22 and the 48 are going to be absolutely just rocking their way forward. The 66 is going to be caught in the middle of this sandwich right here. Going to be blocking down low. The 22 has to let off a little bit, but that little bump kind of upset the car. That 22 is now going to be below the 66. It is going to be a little bit of, very tight along the bottom right there, but the 22 holds it on down. The 48 as well, saying, hey, I want to fill that hole. The 66 is going to try to get on down, and he will not. He will not, hitting the left or right rear fender of the 22. And now, what is going to happen as we are trying to go on board with I guess our leaders, the 4B comp, who is on 2 tires, the 22 as well, looking for that all supreme playoff point as we get so close to the playoffs. Keep in mind, guys, after this race, 3 more races left until the playoffs. The 22 is going to get down low, and he is going to get that spot rather quickly. And that is going to be 2 laps to go. Coming actually to the white this time around for this stage. The 4B comp is going to have a little bit of track position here, but nothing too crazy as we go on down right here. The 48, dives it on down, but has to back it on off. The 4 as well. You can tell those 2 tires are not feeling good as now the 48 falls up square alongside. It's going to be hard in order to get the stage win for the 48, but he has a couple opportunities to do so. The 4 falls back to P3, now going to be under fire by the 20 coming off a turn 4. The draft is going to only do so much here, and the 4 is going to have it coming to the stage right here. Like I said, this is the white flag. He dives it on down, but the 22 is going to go slow in, fast out, and coming off of turn 4, the 22 of Cyber will get the stage win, the 48 P2 and the 4 P3. And ladies and gentlemen, that is only stage 1. Last of the stage finishers, by the way, we have Chapman finishing P5, Bass P6, Color P7, Blackout P8, Liv P9, and Old Number 7 rounding out the stage point territory in P10. Excellent work by them. We're just waiting for the stage to finish up as everyone pits right here, and we are off to the races. 19 drivers with us tonight. No one a lap down, mind you, so everyone's still on the lead lap, so excellent work by these guys. The 22 is going to lead us off in the lead, and that BMM train, who was dominant in the early part of stage 1, is going to be nowhere. They are all in the back. In fact, no stage points for Gotham or Coyote. Three wide right there. The 41 of color trying to get on down. We're on board with the 4, who has probably the best view in the house. So that is why I'm just staying on board with him. The 41 of color, though, was really, really loose. 3 wide, and he's now down low. The 2 of got him as well, trying to make his way through the field. Everyone trying to just be able to get into a solid line and not crash, as we see 3 wide coming off of 4. The 9 of Sauce being caught up in a sandwich right there. The 24 of B-Right going up top, and oh my goodness, I want to go on board with that. The 24 is now going to be only just 2 wide with the 3 right behind. That is old number 7 right there, the 41 of color, losing a ton of spots in this early part of this race. The 11 of Packers as well, right behind the 34 of Monster, completing the top 16. P17 as a 41 of color is going to be down low, saving it though. Excellent work by him. What happened there? Was that a little bit of lag? I'm not quite sure, but he is able to correct himself and be able to get back on that horse. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. God, I've been talking. I've been talking this entire time, and I've been muted. I am so sorry, guys. Professional league owner, by the way. So the 22 of Cyber track position is key when it comes to this race. As you can see right here, tires are so important when it comes to just positioning yourself for the restarts. Everyone has been so spread on out. I'm so sorry. I was talking about the 3 this entire time and how he has had a great start to his debut. The 3 working with the 24 side drafting right there, actually. The 41 as well. That's his friend of color, and the 9 of sauce. The 9 of sauce currently in position to win the Lights Championship. Only 35 points above. Oh, a little bit of contact between the 41 and the 24 right there. So interesting development right there. And the 9 of sauce dives it on down. What the heck was that? Okay, well, never mind then. Not sure what the 41 was doing right there, but hey, I'm sure the 9 of sauce was just like, hey, you know what? Let me get around first. I don't want to deal with that. But yes, that is the big thing that I want to talk about as the 20 of Mike G gets so loose coming off the corner right there. Is 4 tires may be the way to go. Yes, and it may be a bit of a risk in terms of there being a yellow. But as we saw, the 20 of Mike G was able to make his way up through the field. The 6 of Blackout as well was able to make his way from the was able to make his way from the mid pack and draft his way up through the field. Speaking of draft, the 21 and the 6, or the 21 and the 2 are making their way through the field as well. Those guys are bad fast. And because of that, the 95 as well. What happened there? Was that a little bit of lag? Oh no, he actually hit the wall just before turn 1 and bounced off of the apron and the 18. So that is actually going to be more drafting power for the 21 and the 2. So a little bit of a mishap, but nothing too crazy though. Yeah, these guys are going to be about halfway, or I guess I should say in about another 5 or so laps, these guys are going to be thinking about pitting again. The people that short-stopped the field last time definitely may want to think about doing it a little bit earlier this time. Maybe run a full stint. I'm not quite sure in terms of the people that are going to swap up their strategies, but we saw 2 tires, not the call last time around. Now, this is a slightly shorter stage, so 2 tires could work. But if everyone does 4, you better be damn sure you can go and finish ahead of everyone. In fact, I actually want to check on in with these guys right here. These guys are really going at it. 41 of color letting the 24 go. Maybe that was a little bit of apology for the door bang going through the front stretch. But the 3 and the 41, like I said, are friends IRL. So these guys are definitely having a lot of fun together. The 9 of sauce as well being, and the 24 being caught up in the mid pack right here. Not really being able to make a whole lot of progress with the 11 of Packers right behind both of these guys trying to make their way forward. Like I said, though, the 21 and the 2 definitely making their way forward, though. These guys are the ones that are doing a lot of damage, though. A little bit of ping-pong action, though. 3 wide between the teammates, actually. The 95 as well, backing on out, not wanting anything to do with that. We have... let's see here. Battle for P3. The 4 of B Comp wants to get below the 66, but unfortunately, just not anywhere to go. The 66 keeps kind of chopping that nose. In fact, you can see the gap between the 40 and the 66 right here. In fact, the 20 as well. Top 6 breakaway, mind you, with Bassbuck being the caboose on this train. These guys, though, definitely, so far, the class of the field. However, you just want to make sure that you do not speed on this stage. With there being so few laps in this stage, 37, being able to go the distance and run it out, I think is going to be the best strategy. I don't know. These guys may think differently, though. That 18 may have got loose, or he's going to be pitting. Looks like he got loose, so these guys No one pitting from the front runners quite yet, but I know they are definitely thinking about it. They are getting close. We saw the 6 already dive on down pit road. He is the first one to come to pit road, like he was last time. So that's good for him. The 9 of Sauce currently making his way into P10. That is stage point territory. Excellent work for him. He actually was not able to finish in the stage point territory last time around. Looks like the 21 of Coyote going to change up his strategy now, and he's going to be one of the short stoppers. He's trying to get that that track position back. These guys behind have to watch on out. The 21 is going to be pitting, and they will. Slightly moving on out the 24. Plasters the turn 4 wall, though. Just a little bit too much. I think he actually got into the back of the 9, and that just absolutely destroyed his run. Nothing too crazy. He only lost about a second and a half, but absolute scenes for the 24 machine. There is a 6, just for reference. He is already pit, and he is back up in running right now. He is going to be posting some fast times. So I have to keep an eye on that and see where he blends on out, trying to get that track position back. Everyone that is not in this lead pack, I would definitely have to say, think about pitting. Do something different. As Larry McReynolds would say, if you're gonna follow the leader into pit road and not do anything different, you're just gonna finish behind the leader. Try something. This is the stage to do so, because stage 3 will be the oh so critical one. 48 coming on down this time. Looks like the 66 of Chapman as well is going to follow him on down. Beautiful entry by both of those drivers. So they are going to be coming on down. But like I said, a critical misstep though. An inopportune caution may make or break these guys. So let's see if there's any Discord discourse, by the way. No, I'm actually very surprised. No Discord discourse. So these guys are honestly looking to have a very clean race. Looks like the 3 may be coming on down this time, and yes, he will. The 2 now spins going on the pit lane, and that again is just another misstep by the 2 of Gotham. These guys, unfortunate for him, is not having a good time on pit road. I know exactly how that feels, mind you. I suck getting on the pit road, and these guys definitely feel that pain. The top 4, no sign of pitting this time. Looks like the 95 is going to come on down. Looks like the 41 as well out of those this second pack. So the 95 and the 41 coming on down this time. It's very split strategy when it comes to coming on down and splitting the stage. Looks like these guys are just kind of trying to run it on out. The 24 hits the turn 2 wall right there. The 11 of Packers is going to be able to skirt away a little bit. The 6 of Blackout, like I said, on the freshest tires, but not in position. The 48 looks like is going to be in that lead pack. So it looks like he is going to be any day now. Trying to go on board with him. There he goes. Going to be leading this race. However, looks like the 2 taking 2 tires again. Very interesting strategy call. He was so far behind. Looks like the 21 of Coyote did as well. In fact, let's go on board with Coyote because he is just up the way. Yep. There he is. He looks like he took 2. So the 48 is going to absolutely eat these guys alive. But when it comes down to the bulk of it, these guys are going to have to come on down sooner rather than later. 10 laps to go. So I can see the strategy. I can see the reasoning. But I do not think it's going to be the winning one, especially when it's so far back. There is a very delicate line that you cross when it comes to how far back you are. Essentially, the farther back you are, the more limited you are on your options. But I can understand the reasoning behind it, though. These guys really trying to maximize their tire life by taking 2 tires. Looks like Bassbuck is going to be exiting the pits there. He is on the left. In fact, that is going to be P7 when he is exiting. Oh, make that P8 as he is make that P9 as he is exiting the pits as the ticker constantly updates. In fact, point proven. Right there, the 48 passing the 21 for the lead of the race. Looks like the 4 of B Comp again! Spins it going into pit road. We saw just in the corner of our eye right there. Unfortunate for the 4 coming on down again. His race is going to be so compromised by the end of this run. The 9 taking 2 tires, though, he is going to be in a good position to try to hold off these guys, but the 4 tires is going to be hard charging. So, like I said, we're going to be seeing some interesting developments here. It looks like the 21 is just going to get out of the way for the 22, knowing that is just not going to work when it comes to battling on out. But the 48 going to be on point for this stage. The 21, the 2, and the 9 all on 4 tires, so or on 2 tires. So they're just kind of holding on for dear life. Looks like the 66 back here may have sped. Remember, he came in with the 48, and just based on how far he is behind, that has to be a pit road speeding penalty. The 18, though, getting underneath the 6. It looks like the 9 getting out of the way for the 18 as well, knowing that is going to be a lost battle. The 95 as well, getting up and onto the wheel, so good job for him getting into stage point territory. The 41 as well, trying to get into that. We'll try not to get P9 and P10 like these guys were finishing. They're going to be battling with one another. Like I said, friends IRL, but on track they are rivals. The 2 now have got him, trying to hold off the 18, but like I said, that is going to be a moot battle, as there is only 5 laps to go, and the battle for the stage victory heating on up right now. The 48 of Agent Orange currently in P1, but the 22 who won stage 1 is going to be looking for the stage sweep. But I don't know. It's going to be anyone's battle right here. The 48 looks a little bit loose coming off of turn 2 right there. 5 laps to go. Coming to 4 this time. Lap traffic may play a factor. That is the 10 of Tay with Sauce. And the 20 of Mike G. What happened to Mike G? He must have had a pit road speeding penalty after all of this. So these guys... Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. The 20 is actually the leader right now, so I apologize. I was totally misinformed. So the 20 is actually our leader right now. He obviously took 2, and now the 22 and the 48 are battling for P2. I apologize, guys, for letting y'all know the wrong information. Private patent here at MRL, we spread misinformation like it's the plague. So, yeah. At the end of the day, though, it was an honest mistake. And it looks like he may run out the clock with 3 laps to go. Make that coming to 2. The 22 is going to be hard-pressed in order to get there. Here's the 4 B comp outside of stage point territory. In fact, I want to go on board with the person in trying to get for the stage points. This is the 3 of Old Number trying to get in that top 10. The 41 of Color currently has it. The 3 wants it. 2 laps to go. This time around, the 9 is going to get punted right there and going to be into P10. Now trying to get into the draft for hold that P10. The 9 is going to be able to get down low, and it's going to be a battle for 1 more lap. Let's go on board with our leaders just for a hot second. Looks like the 20 is not going to be contested. Going to be contested for the stage victory. In fact, the 10 of Tewasos is going to get out of the way. Tip of the hat move to him. And that should be the stage victory. I want to go back on board with the battle for stage points here for a hot second. But as soon as we cross the line, coming off a turn 4, the 20 of Mike G going to barely hold on for the stage victory. Cyber P2 with Agent Orange P3. Coming on around, the 2 of God is actually going to hold a station right there. And the last stage point is going to be Old Number in the 3. Excellent work there by that group. We have Discord Discourse. The 24 is upset with the 9. We saw why earlier in the race. The 2 have got him saying, sorry, Sauce, got tight. In fact, you can see the difference where the 2 and the 9 are. So obviously that must have been a huge inconvenience by both of those guys. Got some a little bit coffee now. Hazelnut, in case anyone's wondering. But if you think that is it, we are far from done. This stage now is essentially just going to run it on out because we are going to restart with 52 laps to go. Run it on out. You're essentially going to be pitting at like lap 27 out of your 30 lap tank. So, damn, that's good. What are we waiting on? Who was on pit road when this happened? The 10 of Tay was on pit road, so that is why we are holding on for him. There we go. Back to it. All right. So, yeah, that is because there was someone on pit road. The 22 is actually going to snipe a position from the 20 right here as we start stage 3. And look at that. Trying to get down low. He will find it. The 48 barely having enough space to let him on in. Now, let's go on the mid-pack right here. Here's the 66 Chapman spreading on out of turn 2. The 21 getting so loose just up ahead. Gonna hold on to it, though, as these guys are quickly finding on out the limits. So their vehicle are going to be getting tight here off of turn 4. Hold on to it, guys. And they do. What car control? What is the 24? Oh, my goodness. The 24 putting on a show for the fans. Going to snipe. What's that? 5 positions out of that? The 66 getting clobbered by the 14 right there. These little battles right here quickly coming undone. Oh, my goodness me. That was insane. The moves being put on by the 24 and the 21. The 21 just to hold it, and the 24 to get it. Excellent work. Excellent car control by these guys as well, with how loose these guys are in terms of just the cars. Oh, 3 wide there. Hold on to it, guys. The 41's going to hold on to it. The 6 was hard-pressed in order to find a hole. But as you can see, everyone just trying to get into a good little rhythm right now. The restarts definitely causing commotion right now. Just for reference, Bass fell to P7 after restarting P4 on the grid. P8 in belongs to Story, or the Sauce. The 4 B-Comp hitting the apron. The 24 is going to hit that good draft. And the 4 is going to have to go up to the top side. Again, the 4 B-Comp, pit road not being his friend, not having the best of days right now. Of course, he already has a win. He got that win at Dover, so he is looking to have a mighty, just good points race right now. But unfortunately, not quite being able to find it. The 41 of color, though, really being pressed down low. The 4 almost offering no room whatsoever. We do have a battle for the lead, though. The 95 of Liv going for it right now. Win and you're in, mind you. So that could be a new person in the playoffs. Currently, I should actually point on out to Liv. So we're on board with the 48, but the 95, who technically is the 7. But hey, you know what? We had a little bit of internet issues. Let's just talk about it for a hot second. Currently, sitting P17 in the championship. 17, 45, 14 points on back. A win and you're in, like I said. The 20 of Mike G as well. P16 in the championship. A win for them will be fantastic. And we see some big battles going on right here. The 24 and the 4 just going at it right now. In fact, they are going to be selling it into turn 1. It looks like the 4 tossing on down, but no room is being given by either of those. The 41 of color is being like, hey, just figure it out, guys. I don't want anything to do with this. They're going to be side by side. The 4 down low, the 6 of blackout as well, trying to find a hole. And there we go. The hole being found. The 24 kind of giving a little bit of bumper to the 4. Now going to be 3 wide again. the 41 as well. Big momentum shift as we go on through the 24, trying to go on down to 66, holding steady. Gonna hit that good stuff right there, and oh, what could have been? Oh, the 6 of blackout. Saying, man, hey, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Going on through into turn 3 now. Very tight alongside that bottom side. Oh my goodness me, I do not envy these guys at all. But yes, Liv, P16 or P17 in the championship. The 20 of Mike G, P16. All of these guys right here currently, I actually do believe, apart from Gotham in this pack, is without a win. In sauce. Well, in sauce. So either, if it's not any of those drivers, we're going to be seeing a new winner and a new face in the playoffs if they aren't in there already. And it's very tight right now. Sauce currently being the caboose on this train. That is P8. This top 8 is absolutely glued together. Of course, the top side trying to make up a little bit of time, and the 95 is thought about going 3 wide for a hot second. The 22 down low, the 21 hitting the wall a little bit, not quite what they wanted in order to make that room in order to make that lane a little bit wider. But 2 by 2 by 2 right now, going on down the front stretch. The 95 is going to lead that lap. Absolute scenes right now. I'm sure these guys are having a lot of fun. At least I hope so, because this looks to be a lot of fun. Coming on through lap 95, I do believe. I could be mistaken. I think that's what I saw. Lap 95 of the race, 134 scheduled. Of course, we could be seeing overtimes. We might not. That's the thing about overtimes. We don't know when we're going to see. The 95 and the 21, though, currently going at it. Like I said, these guys are absolutely just dogfighting one another. The 95 has the pace right now, but I'm not quite sure if he's going to be able to hold off the hard-charging BMM team that is the 21 and the 2 in this lead pack. But with all these guys battling right now, the 4 and the 41 have been absolutely catching these guys. 3 wide on the front stretch. The 95 is going to have to hold a nice steady line right here going into turn 1. The 2 up top, a little bit of contact. Nothing too crazy, though. Still 3 wide, the 20 on down low. That is why we love Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. Multiple grooves of racing. Absolute scenes.
I called that shit.
Of course, as I step away, just for a hot second, that is exactly how quickly things can change. So, looks like someone got loose. I have to replay on that to see exactly what happened. But yes, coming off a turn 4 right now. Oh, and that's how quickly things can change. The 95 of Liv just hitting the apron and just nowhere to go. Kind of ping-pongs his way on through, and that is a caution. Our first caution of the race, mind you. So, now, this is going to be interesting. We are essentially restarting with 36 laps to go. We saw 2 tires win the stage. Essentially, we're at the stage right now. What's going to happen here is 36 laps. Everyone's going to have to stop. A little bit of interesting happenings back there. The 38 and the 11. I'm not quite sure what happened there. But yeah, these guys essentially are going to be having to pit one more time. But 2 tires, almost assuredly, are going to be the way to go. We do have a little bit of Discord discourse, so during that caution, let's go on board with that to see what's happening about that. Liv just apologizing. Liv just apologizing, saying he got loose. Okay, BCom saying sorry 24. 95 being like a snowplow. Yeah, it looks like everyone just kind of apologizing. Hey, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. So, yeah, everyone going single file. Oh my god, no battling whatsoever. Everyone trying to make these tires last. Everyone has their agenda right now. They know exactly what they need to do. No shot will there be anyone taking 4 tires and making it work. We saw it come close to winning the stage, but ultimately that was not the call. 2 tires will probably be the winning call here. But Larry McReynolds up in the booth. What are the trends for this race? Currently, the trends for this race are actually, I anticipate there to be another yellow. I'm just anticipating there something or other is going to happen, and we're going to be looking at a whole different complexion to this race. But I don't know. I've been wrong before, so yeah. Top 3 breakaway, though, with the 20 of Mike G now trying to lead that second pack up to them. They've been able to do it before. They did it last time. But as long as that pack stays single file, we will be seeing a very interesting race. 3 wide, actually, so never mind about the 20. The 20 wants nothing to do with that middle, and he is trying to back on out as quickly as possible. You can see just how quickly he was trying to back up. He's like, no, I don't want it. Oh, the 24 and the 4 again getting into it, but they are going to be right there in the 41 of color. Going to be a repercussion in all that. The 41 of color, unfortunate for him as he is just going to get back up to speed. Unfortunate for his first race. Going to be a result or casualty in an incident that had nothing to do with him. Oh my goodness, that is very unfortunate for the 41. But as we see, just people being in a pack like that, so loose with one another, any amount of contact is just going to absolutely just send you. The 48 trying to get. Oh, we're seeing the 95 in the middle again. We didn't like how we saw this last time. The 95 quickly going down low, getting into that. But we're gonna be going 3 wide again. 3 wide again. Go 4 wide for a hot second. That's 66 up top, and the 9 tank slap in the wall. Hold on to it, guys. That is going to be the 66 and the 4 spinning. What will we see? A caution? No caution from that. All right, the 4 and the 66. Unfortunate for both of those guys, but that is just how quickly things can change. Like I said, any amount of contact when you go into a pack like that, and they were just casualties. Like I said, much like the 41, just casualties as a result of an incident that was not anything to do with them. Top 3 are absolutely loving this. They are just on a Sunday drive right now. Like I said, currently out of this top 3, only one of them has won. That is the 2 of Gotham. Currently, the most wins on the board for the season with 3. These guys are the guys around them, I should say, the 21 and the 22. Weird how that works out. It's actually in the game, Penske cars up here, but all 3 of them are not teammates IRL. So it's going to be interesting how all this happens right now. The 24 looks like it's getting a little bit of reports of lag, so let's keep an eye on that. So the 24, no one behind him. That's good news. But yeah, oh, yep, there it is. The 24 lag. Nothing too crazy, especially if there's no one behind. But yes, I can see big lag by the 24. All right, so I have to keep an eye on that. Like I said, currently he is not in any danger of hitting anyone with that, but definitely don't want it to be an issue. So yeah, looking on through the top running order right now. It looks like the 9 actually hits. Oh, actually no, the 24 is going to pass the 9. Oh, and the 10 spinning right there. I'm not sure what's happening with the 10. Nine. Oh, the 9 as well. Spinning as well. The 4B comp. What the heck happened with the 4B comp again? These guys are absolutely just not having a fun time right now. What happened with the 9? I have to take a look at that. So we're on board with the 18 currently. Don't tell me the servers are taking a dump. No caution for any of this, by the way. Yeah, what happened with the 9 though? Let's take a look at it. So we're on board with the pack. Yep. Gets with the 24. Yep. I'm with you. I'm feeling it. He gets passed by the 24. Was it a lag? Was it a lag surge? Yes, it was. Lag warning 1 for the 24. All right, so let's take a look at that. Let's see here. Battling, though, for P4, mind you. Bassbuck and the 95 of Liv. Interesting how that's not gaining any time. Looks like Sauce is going to come on down for his stop just to get as much points as possible. The 10 is out of this race, so that is going to be a free spot right there. And basically anyone, because of that, coming on through, see who is going to maybe gain some free spots. Looks like B Comp as well, not having the best of races. If anyone leaves, then hey, we're going to be in the good. Oh, all of that happened so quickly, so I know there's a lot to talk about right now. Yeah. So, championship implications, mind you. Sauce, who was our championship leader entering this race, not having the best of races right now. With now the 2 have got him. It all depends on the pit stop. This is going to be the money stop now. Will we see a change of the points leader? Because the 2 of Gotham has had a solid race, mind you. He has been able to and just have a solid day. He's in P2 right now, but he has not had as many stage points as we would think. The 9 of Sauce, did he just bow out? No, he's still running. His stream's down, so... Alright, well... Sorry, Sauce. On board now, exclusively with the 18 for in-race streamers. That is going to be, I guess, our only inclination. Let's see here. I do actually want to remind these guys. I do want full results from and someone racing. That's all I want from someone racing. Please give me full results. That's all I'm asking for. So because of that, huge implications when it comes to the complexity of this race. Looks like some people are going to be coming on down. This time looks like the 48 is going to be the first one down pit road. The 24 has to give way for that. Trying to see what can happen here. The 40 is going to try to take 4 tires. Interesting strategy call there, Cotton. Let's see where it takes him. The 6 as well. One of the first to come on down always that we've been seeing. With 17 laps left in this race, essentially he's just going to be running it on out. There he is right there, speaking of. So he's going to be on the good tires. The 20 is well going to come on down. Interesting strategy by him. We noticed, guys, that the 21 stage 2 by taking 2 tires, but he's going to come on down and take 4 this time. It's an interesting call, how all this is turning on out. I guess if you're behind, you're going to try to take 4 in order to catch on up. But if you're already ahead, why take 4? It's a very interesting strategy call that these guys have taken because now the six, you can just see how quickly, come on, how quickly the six is just blowing on past these guys. Absolute, just makes it look like they're standing still. So because of that, I think that we have an interesting dilemma here. If you pit for 4 tires, you like have to pit like now. If you pit for 2 tires, you have to run it on out and hope that the people in front of you spin, um, uh, have some kind of issue. 41 and 14, mind you, they're just inverse colors of one another. I like that. Battling with one another. But yeah, just how quickly the six just gapped those guys. That is the power of Pine Sol, baby. I don't know. I can't tell what's the best call right now. The 66 and the 4B, 66 of Chapman, the 4B comp, currently out of this race right now. They are just so far behind the 8 ball that basically they can just do whatever they want. The 9 of Sauce as well, you can tell he's given up. He's just running around just trying to end this race. The 4B comp, yeah, you can see the 36 has already come on down, just being blown past by the 36 of Brian. In fact, there's the leaders right there, so they're almost a full lap down right now without pitting. They have not pit. It's an interesting dilemma that these guys have. The 20 of Mike G and the 48 of Agent Orange working with one another, trying to close the gap as quickly as they can. Of course, this is the money stop here, you guys. You want to be able to get as much time out of your out of these tires as possible. We're looking at 5 laps before these guys have to pit. The 21 currently leading the way, but keep in mind, all but the 22 have had problems on pit road so far this race. Will we see this in the money stop? I do not know. But because of that, it's also really weird how we did not have a caution for any of that. All the chaos, all of the ensuing collision, and no caution from it. So currently, I'm not seeing anyone signal the pit. Like I said, assuming these guys are essentially these guys are just going to be trying to do the 2-tire call. Will it work? That is going to be the big question. 2 laps to go on their fuel, so we're going to be looking to see these guys take a hard left. Oh, yep, there's the 21. Yep, he's going to be clearly signaling right here, so we're going to be on board the 21, who is our leader at this current juncture. Will we see a clean pit stop? I don't know. Coming on down, braking plenty early, making sure he doesn't lock it on up. Bam. All right, good stop by the 21. I'm assuming he's going to be taking 2 tires. Let's go on board. Got him, and now the 22 of Cyber. Remember, now the 2 of Got him also had issues spinning and then speeding. He has yet to have a clean pit stop here. The 22 is going to come on down this time. So that's actually going to allow the 2 to have a little bit of clean air. No real issues behind him. The 6 of Blackout is going to have to at least see that the 22 is coming on down, and he will. Beautiful entry by the 22. These guys drafting one another. Looks like the 18 of Bass is also going to come on down. I'm assuming he's taking 2. We'll have to take a look at that. He's going to make sure that he does not speed, and he will. He's going to take only enough gas in order to get to the end with right sides only. The 2 of Got him coming on down this time, signaling to his teammate of the 6. Will we see a beautiful entry? So far, so good. The 2 of Got him coming on down. Gorgeous. The 22 of Cyber, though, may have sped. We're getting word. Look at that time loss. I think the 22 sped. No, he was up there. The 21 may have just been given this win. Where's the 21 at? The 21 has already come on off of pit lane miles ahead of his competition. What happened? The scenes there's the two of Gotham coming on down and off of pit road. Oh, a little bit of lag right there. Going to be seeing where he is going to come on out, getting up to speed. Very, very good turn on off of the pits. Getting up to speed. The 21 already behind. The overcut has worked for the two of Gotham. Will we see 4 wins on the season? I do not know. But 4 wins on the season and stealing one from your teammate, can you imagine? That is so real quick, P3 belongs to Bassbuck, but the 48 of Agent Orange is hard charging. Remember, that's 4 tires versus 2 right now. So 48 on 4 tires right now. Chapman is not for position, mind you. The 20 is. So the 20 of Mike G, the 48 of Agent Orange, trying to track on down the 18 of Bass, who is on 2 tires. The 66 taking them to the outside, just, hey, maintaining his own way right there. He may be able to kind of give these guys a little bit of draft. The 22 of Cyber, I think, also took 4. I'm not quite sure. Maybe he didn't speed, but he's right there. Now, it's not a winning call, mind you. It's not a winning call, but it is a good strategy to maybe get P3 out of this. It's going to be very interesting because we have 4 laps to go. And speaking of 4 laps to go, come on. The 21 working with the 2 of Gotham right here, trying to get his first win on the board. The 21 of Coyote up, down low, the 2 up top. Will we see the 2 maybe play a little bit of team games, allow the 21 to get the win? I don't know. The 4 B comp saying, hey, beep, beep, let me through. I have 4 tires. I don't want to finish a lap down. The 14 of Brink as well. This is going to be tight, guys. The 4 down low, just getting out of the way right there. The 2 of Gotham, 2 tires, not feeling pretty good for Gotham right now. The 14 is going to get out of the way as well, so tip of the hat move to him right there. The 4 of B comp, and we are going to be 3 wide for a hot second for P3. The 22 has it. But again, he's just going to be too far behind these guys without some kind of miracle happening, like the 2 and the 21 getting into a fist fight or something like that. The 22 is flying, though, but he's going to run out of time. It's 2 laps to go. The 21 and the 2 are going to be the only ones without, or with some kind of say on who's going to win this race. The 2 looks like to be a little bit looser than his competition in the 21. The 66, though, as well, trying to get on past. That is for position between the 4, the 66, and the 14. Final lap. 1 lap to go here. The 21 of Coyote trying to get his first win of the season and currently having that luck. The 22, like I said, is flying, but is going to run out of time. What will the 2 do? Coming on through the final time into turn 3 and into turn 4. A good time to run is what he needs. But the 21 is going to have everything he needs. Coming off of turn 4, Coyote is going to win his first race of the season and lock himself into the playoffs. P3 is going to be Cyber. Looks like Agent Orange P4, Mike G P5, Bass P6, Liv P7, B-Ride P8, P9, I'm not quite sure who that was. P10 is going to be Color, Packers P11, Monster P12, looks like Brian SP will be P13, P14 will be Blackout, P15 will be B-Comp, he will be the last car on the lead lap. Chapman, Brink, Sauce, Tay, in that order, will be our cars 1 lap down. Discord discourse. Of course, Nathan's a little upset, saying that, hey, 4th, 8th was messing around a little bit too much. Was not able to close the gap to the leaders. Let's see here. Bassbuck saying, hit the wall so hard, lost game audio over the last 30 laps. Mike G upset with a 95 for the moves that he was making. But all in all, though, P9 is old number. Good, congrats to him. Actually, that's funny. Old number in color. Stage 1, 2, and 3 finished 9, and 10. Interesting. What a race for these guys. I'm whipped. And I wasn't even down there. Fast lap belongs to Liv with a 30.553. Excellent work by him. As we're filtering on through, we're going to do a 250 laps at Martinsville. So, welcome to the Martinsville Club. Let's go have some fun. Let's get our top 3 up in here in this race. I'll be right back. All right, there we go. As we wait for our top our top 3 again, let's let's look at our results again. I know I already said it, but you gotta give the guys some love. Agent Orange P4, Mike G P5, Bass P6, Liv P7, P8 is going to be B right, P9 old number, P10 color, P11 is going to be Packers, matching his number, mind you. P12 is going to be Monster. Brian SP P13, Blackout P14, B-Comp P15, that's going to be the last of our lap leaders. Chapman, Brink, Sauce, Tay, in that order for 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th. 20th will be Rock Fan for his, for, I guess, unfortunate internet issues. And P21 with D and Q is going to be Worst Cod. Whew, I'm worn out. And I do believe everyone is in here. Welcome, guys. What a race. Only one caution. I thought for a hot second we were going to go caution free, but so close to that. Absolute scenes there when it came to the stages. Apart from our P3, I think majority of our top 5 had some kind of pit road issues, whether it be speeding or spinning on pit road. So interesting how that all shook out. But let's start with our P3 finisher here. Go over to Joey Logano for this. Cyber, you got me?
Yes, sir, I do. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. Another podium to add to your collection here. Unfortunate that it did not work out in your favor. Cyber, lead us through your race, especially with the call to take 4 tires there at the end.
Going into this race, I mean, it's Las Vegas. I mean, this track has been either a lot of a miss for me in the past year. So I don't know what to expect. I mean, I obviously knew what happened here the last time we were here, so I just had to push that out of my head and just focus on this race tonight. Coming with no like adjustments that first stage, I mean, it wasn't that good to my liking. And then once we had that stage over, where I somehow won that with good adjustments late in the going, the car was just so fast that it just was really good up front and almost chased down my teammate there in stage 2 and then stage 3. I mean, yeah, it's just what do you expect? People are gonna ride, people are not gonna ride. So yeah, pretty much that, and pretty much my strategy was altered on that strategy with the last pit stop. I was really thinking of taking 2 there, but seeing how 4 tires can really chase down 2 tires, I had to make that call, and yeah, just live and learn by the day of this race.
Yes, I think. I obviously, like, it goes without saying. You just ran out of laps. Just
Hmm.
not enough laps in order to make the 4 tires count. Of course, if the race was a few laps longer, that 4 tires would have been the call. But then we would have had a little bit more split decision of people taking 4 and 2.
Hmm.
Of course, Cyber, I need to count the points, but with 3 races left in the regular season, um, I think you may have clinched a spot yourself. You need 180 points exiting this race to lock yourself into the playoffs, but I'm sure you don't want to lock yourself in the playoffs by points. You want to get that win.
Yep, that's still on my radar. Still.
Well, I'll tell you what. With the races that we have left, do you have anything circled? Road America, Charlotte, and Dega is going to be the last 3 races of the regular season.
Charlotte definitely got circled as my last opportunity for the playoffs to maybe get a win, I hope.
Well, there we go. Heard it from Cyber. Currently, our top points earner without a win, but 5 podiums to his name. That day will come eventually. Congrats, Cyber P3. We'll go now to Brad Keselowski, who did not win this race, but probably got several speeding tickets coming home from this. So got him. I said multiple times that you were literally racing to race, and was able to join in with 1 minute left in the lobby. And ultimately, it didn't matter because we did have one DNQ. So if you would have missed it, whew. But take us through your race, man. Pit road was not your friend today.
Yeah, stage one seemed to be going pretty well, and then, yeah, we're going about 60 and a 45. Like you said, that was probably a lot of how I was getting into the race that was going on too. And then stage two, I come off the turn and start spinning it and spin it one time in stage two. So that pit road wasn't my friend tonight. But thank God we gathered it up enough for stage three and to come home second. It was fun. As far as the next few races, Road America, we'll just try to get through that. And then, like Cyber said, Charlotte probably circled. And then who knows with Dega how that's going to unfold. But yeah, wild night even before the race. I was looking at the clock trying to get home in time and made it. And then I kept speeding even more inside the race, so it was good.
Well, of course. I mean, I think that is the karma, I guess, that
Yes.
coming on home like that. But you said yourself that you're able to gather on up for stage three. That is the one that matters. So I guess getting it done where it matters. But I want to ask though, what? It just looked like your car was way too loose there at the end. Did you make any adjustments at all in order to adjust for the 2 tire stop, or was it just
I've been fighting tight all race to where my right front was burning off more than my right rear, so I swung it down to the left a good bit, just trying to finally feel a little bit of looseness, especially for that 10-lap run at the end on 2 tires, and then just caught the apron, not ready for it, and then yeah, we just swung it too loose for sure. So I was just trying to make a big swing.
did you think that was the deciding factor in the race?
Um, yeah, because I probably swung it way too far than what I should have, and that was. I like being on the tight side for a long run, but and loose is something that I don't typically ride on. Um, so it just, I guess, just came up and bite me. I guess is what really came down to.
Well, I'll tell you what. 4 wins on the, or sorry, yeah, it would have been your fourth win on the board. But I'm sure the rest of your competition has said, hey, you know what? He's had enough. Share some with the rest of us. And, well, got him. P2, so another podium to add to your name. Fifth podium of the season. And person that definitely thanking you the most is actually your teammate, Coyote. So congrats, got him P2. And now we move on to our winner here, Coyote, getting the dub tonight. Definitely had to work for it though.
Oh yeah. What a roller coaster ride of a race. I felt like I had a car capable of winning. One of my better tracks. Stage one just kind of got run over a little bit. A little friendly fire, as Scotty was talking about, but we were able to drive back up there. I think really the key was we made the high line work and got back to the lead, and then we're able to check out with the 22 there at the end. But I was pretty upset when I came off pit road and I was driving as hard as I could onto those last few laps. Really just driving deep into 1 and 2, and then there was a lapper that came in. I don't know if that had that much to do with it, but just good to win. It's so hard to get wins in this league, but it's good to get the monkey off my back.
Of course. Well, the monkey off your back and a spot in the playoffs. Now, of course, before the race, you were already a very decent amount of points above. 118 actually was what you entered with. But much like what I was talking about with Cyber, you don't want to say, "Oh yeah, I earned my way in points." You know, you always want to say, "Oh yeah, no, I won my way into it."
Exactly. No doubt about it.
Now, of course, with 3 races left in the regular season, there is. I mean, I feel like I've been asking this. So, Road America. Well, I know how you feel about road courses. It's just going to be like a, hey, you know what? This. It's just going to be like I'm going to be out to lunch on this one. So, but how about Charlotte and Dega for you?
Good tracks. I really like the last 3 before the championship, so I don't know. Just gonna try to kind of just make my way there and see what happens. But yeah, first we'll go to Road America. It'll be a dumpster fire for sure. So I'll just try not to get in anybody's way and just log laps. But yeah.
Well, at least you got the win before that. Just for reference, what he's talking about, the last 3 before the championship race is Iowa, Richmond, and Pocono. So definitely interesting set of tracks. 2 short tracks. Well, Iowa, I guess you can consider a short track. And then a 2 mile course, the Tricky Triangle. So interesting how. Honestly, I'm very surprised. If anyone was saying, "Oh yeah, no, my round is going to be the round of 12," that's what everyone's been saying. But you're picking the round of 8. Interesting. All right. So with that, I have nothing else for you guys. Any closing thoughts before we close on out?
Nope, as always, thank you for all you do, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it, guys. By the way, they're not paid actors. With that, Coyote, excellent job. P1 here. First win on the board and a lock into the playoffs. P2 is got him so close to getting his 4th win of the season. And then Cyber as well. Again, I'll have to check the points, but may have locked himself in on points. So excellent work for him. And a fight for the regular season championship. Mind you, gets 15 bonus points going into the playoffs. So that is going to be very close between Gotham and Cyber with Sauce's unfortunate race here. So it's going to tighten up here. A lot to race for in the final races of, of the regular season. But with that, I'm going to close on out. This has been your host, Private Patton. Huge shout out to everyone racing tonight. Thank you all so much for taking time out of their days and for everyone watching. And with that, we'll be back on the flip side next week. So yeah, have a good night, everyone. Peace.